When we recite the Lama Chöpa, every single line we should familiarize. Even if we cannot memorize the words, every line we should familiarize and we should know. And whenever we come across a different situation in life, we should refer back to that. If we act, no matter what the cause is, for Dharma or for non-Dharma, if we act contradictory of the Lama Chöpa, we break many vows. Many, many vows. The whole Lama Chöpa is based on visualizing the Lama as one with Lama Tsongkhapa. In his heart is Shakyamuni. Within that is Vajradhara. When we even show disrespect to our Lamas, we show bad action to our Lamas, we harm other people and we harm ourselves. We harm other people by showing them a bad example. That it's okay to be rude. It's okay to be nasty. It's okay to have a bad body language. It's okay. That's the message we send other people. When we do that, what we call in Tibetan is denshi, or we are a destroyer of Dharma. Why? We may talk Dharma and we may be in Dharma, but our actions contradict. Therefore, it sends a message. Remember, 70% of our communication between human beings is non-verbal. Only 30% of communication is verbal. 70% is non-verbal. So we may be saying very nice words. We may be saying very sweet words with a sweet tone, but 70% of our language can be different. If we say, oh, we're very devoted to the Guru, and we're very devoted to the Dharma, and when the Guru tells you to do, go to attend class or miksama or whatever, you always say you don't have time, you have to do busy, oh, you have to do business, you have to take care of the family. Then your actions contradict your devotion. So 70% of your actions is louder than 30% of what you're saying that you are very devoted. Very devoted. So if you say, oh, I'm a Buddhist. And I believe in Buddhism. And I respect all Buddhists. I respect all teachers. I respect all sects. I respect all lineages. From our mouth, 30% is like that. But for 70%, we may show disrespect. For example, selling Buddha statues for a personal profit. Convincing other people that their lineage or their Lama is wrong. Convincing people that their practice or what they're following is wrong. Creating doubt in people's minds about their Lama. Creating doubt in people's minds about their practice, about their center, about their lineage. It's very dangerous. Wars have been started due to sectarian practice. The minute someone tells you that Lama is bad, that center is bad, that teacher is bad, the minute they say that, immediately switch around and say, I thought you're a Buddhist. Buddhists can't even harm another being. Buddhists cannot even harm an evil spirit. Buddhists cannot even criticize another religion. If Buddhists, as a real Buddhist, we cannot criticize another religion, how can we criticize someone of our own religion? So when other people criticize lamas and teachers and traditions, it is very dangerous. Why is that very dangerous? Because that's a clear sign that they do not practice Buddhism. How can we be tolerant and accepting to Muslims and Christians and Hindus and Mahayana? We can be accepting to everyone, but to our own Buddhist practitioners. Very, very dangerous. So if any center or anyone or any people say anything bad about any center, us to them, them to us, they and us are not Buddhist practitioners. Those people we should avoid. They create doubt, they create unrest, they create fear, and they create sectarianism, and they also create sometimes a loss of opportunity for someone to meet their Lama, to receive teachings. And sometimes whatever they say in our minds may linger in our thoughts for a long time and rob us of our faith and disturb us of our meditation and practices. And we have to check, do the talk that they give us create peace or it creates dissension? We have to think carefully. If it creates dissension, we follow our heart. It's not good talk. In our center, we never criticize other centers. We never criticize other lamas. We never criticize other traditions. Never. None of our students I don't allow it. We never say negative things about other beings or other sects or other religions. Never. No one in this center does that. No one in this center will ever do that. No one in the past has. So in our center, we never criticize other lamas, other lineages, other practices, other deities, other religions. Never. Even people who have no religion, free thinkers, in America, atheists, even they we do not criticize. Why? If we criticize, it's the opposite of making other people happy. And the point is making them happy. Of course, if they're doing negative things, we can skillfully help them. But are we so high that we can do that? So in our center, first rule, respect all other lineages, respect all other lamas, respect all the centers. That is my criteria. Where do I base that from? That's a personal rule made up by Tsem Rinpoche? No. It says in the Lam, if we criticize another form of Buddhism, another teaching, another system, the demerit is equivalent to killing 1,000 Buddhas. Of course, we can't kill a Buddha, but if we can kill a Buddha, how strong is the demerit? Imagine killing a bug, a mammal, a human being, and then worse, if we even dare think it, to kill our mother and father, even we cannot think that. And then to kill a bodhisattva, or to try to draw blood from Buddha, can you imagine the negative karma that arises from that? It's unspeakable. So therefore, in the Lam, it says we cannot criticize any Buddhist traditions, or it is equivalent to killing 1,000 Buddhas. How can there be an exception? Oh, that's the rule, but I can break the rule because I am a bodhisattva and I want to give you good news and I want to help you. Today, because Buddhism is spreading out, pioneering all over the world, some Buddhist organizations have over 1,000 temples around the world, 1,000 centers. Wow. I saw it on the net last night, 1,000. And their temples, not teeny little holes here and there, or little caves, or little teeny houses here and there. Some of them are huge, huge pieces of land. You can look on the net. So my point is what? My point is, in today's competitive world, sometimes we drag down Buddhism to the level of a business. If more people come to our Dharma center, if more wealthy people come to our Dharma center, if more people of prestige come to our Dharma center, then on the lowest level, it helps our self-esteem. See, we're doing the right thing because high people are coming too. Wealthy people are coming too. So since big people are coming, then it must be I'm doing the right thing. So for people who have no self-esteem and no sense of self, then they need to see big people in their center to flash big names, to flash big positions. Why? Because if big people are going there and I'm a nobody and I go there, I must be somebody, I must be good too, so we can run around telling people, guess who comes to my center? But you know what? When you die, those people are not going to die with you and help you. They can't. When they die, you can't help them. When you become a Buddha, they don't become a Buddha. When they become a Buddha, you don't become a Buddha. So who cares who comes to your center? Who cares? Okay, that's one. Second is, then some people make Dharma a business. Why? Dharma needs donations. They need help. They need assistance. They need people to give their skills and their time and their money and their effort and their professionalism. Dharma need it. Everybody needs that to make it grow. Especially within Tibetan Buddhism, they usually show up with suitcases of nothing, just big dreams. But somehow it manifests after a time. And so it becomes a competitive business, not between the lamas. If the lamas are competing, then they're not lamas. But sometimes between the students who want to impress their lamas and make their centers very nice, who want to make their centers big and make their centers very nice and good to show their guru devotion. That's wonderful, but we cannot show guru devotion at the expense of another person's guru devotion. Meaning, we say negative things about another center, about another lama, so that they come to our center, then our center is filled and packed with a lot of people. Then when the lama comes, wow, see, I did that, Rinpoche, I did that, Geshe-la, I did that, Reverend. We cannot make our center grow. We cannot make our lama grow at the expense of another lama. We cannot. That's like going to someone's house, breaking it, killing the people there, taking their money, and then you have the money, you live well. No, very bad. You will not live well. So we can't do that. If we can't break into another person's house and steal the money to live well, If we can't do that, how can we destroy another person's center with our speech and destroy their faith, destroy their confidence in their Lama, in their practice, to make your center big? Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. So therefore, if I hear people, they want to go to another center, go. No problem. But in my center, I don't allow center hopping. And the reasons for why? Confusion. Why is it confusion? That's how I was taught when I was growing up. That's how I was raised with my gurus. I didn't make it up. So what happens is, we cannot disparage one Lama, put one Lama down at the expense of making another Lama better. How can you say negative things about this Lama so that your Lama looks better? How can you say negative things about one center and one tradition so your center and your tradition looks better? In fact, temporarily, your tradition and your Lama may look good, but in the end, people don't stay stupid. They will read, they will think, they will read, they will think, and they will look back and say, no, he played dirty. He played dirty, and you lose respect for that person. So in the end, that person who plays politics, they lose. They lose completely. So people who criticize other lamas, criticize other traditions, criticize other sects, criticize practices, some even dare criticize deities. When we hear that from those people, we should go away. Or we should ask them, please don't speak. Why? It doesn't help them. It doesn't help you. They can speak in my presence. They can come talk to me. When I'm done with them, they'll be different. But if they talk in your presence, when they're done with you, you'll be different, not them. So if you can talk to them and you make them different, talk to them. If you, after talking to them, you're different, then you think how? So after they talk to me, I promise you, they won't make me different. I will make them different. If not different, at least they can't change me. So that's what we need to think. Are we strong enough to run here, talk to this center, this people, this group, this one? Are we strong enough? If we're strong enough, no problem. No problem. If you're a master of an art, you can talk to anyone and you can share your art and you can learn from them, they can learn from you. But if you're not a master and you don't know anything, it can throw you off your path. So like that, that's why for many logical reasons, I do not like or encourage other people to criticize other centers, other practices, other lineages. I do not encourage. Why is that? For the reasons I stipulated. And number two, it's not spiritual. It is not spiritual. It is not a Buddhist path. It is not.